What is going on, fellas? Hope everybody's having a good day. Um, I wanted to go live. I got some new equipment today, so I'm excited to test it out. I got me a whole new monitor over here, so now I'm not streaming from just my laptop, so I can actually control shit a little bit better and get things rolling and try to make these experiences a little bit better for you guys. But I'm just trying to get a few more things set up here while we have a few people rolling in. If y'all would, please like the video, retweet this out on Twitter to get some more people in here. Leave some comments, ask some questions. We're just gonna have a little laid back stream here for a little while. As always, I'm trying to come up with some, different stuff. Because I get on here and I just ramble with the chat and stuff like that, and I really like doing that. But I'm a noob, guys. You know what I mean? I'm getting on here trying to learn with you guys and share the knowledge that I do have to newer people, and just go from there. So I'm trying to figure out a few new little subjects to start going through. And today I kind of want to go over the bridge with you guys. And on this channel, I am not a maxi channel. I do dabble in other cryptos. And if you guys are interested, I could bring up some other things that I do participate in. There's some pretty good opportunities out there right now with the thing that I'm, dabbling with. So it's up to you guys if you want to see it. If not, I'll just leave that up to the chat. So you guys just let me know about that. And if you do want to see it, then we'll go over it here in a little while. But what we'll do first is I want to go over the pulse chain bridge just to be sure everybody knows, because I don't know if you guys watched the Richard Hart stream earlier this morning. I'm sure you did, because why wouldn't you? But a big point that he's been trying to get across is make sure you're on the test net. Even though I know some people they're not worried about it. They're not concerned, but you really want to get on there and familiarize yourself with what's going to be going on. Because there's going to be a lot of moving parts. There's going to be a lot of different opportunities that you're going to be able to take advantage of. So, it's something you really need to get on and familiar yourself with. So, Godfather, what's up, buddy? Good to see you in here. As always, MJB, what's going on, my man? The Mango Junkie, oi, oi, what's up, brother? Thank you for letting me know the YouTube link wasn't working on my Twitter. I appreciate that. I went and fixed that. So that means a lot. If you guys didn't check out the Gen Hex stream last night, it went for over 5 hours, which is pretty incredible. I was on there for about the first hour. Then my computer started fucking up and I had to get off. But we're also going to be having a stream over there tonight. We're going to have Power City on. We're going to have, I think, the Long Vacation's going to be there. Toshi. And then what's the other guy? I think it might just be them two. But they're going to be going over Power City with us. Last night we had KG from Internet Money Dividend on Hex or Gen Hex. So we're doing some good things over there. I'm grateful they reached out to me and are letting me be a part of what they got going on. So there's a lot of new fun things that's going to be happening over there. Especially they're gamifying the streams and all that stuff. Whoever hits or whoever puts the the toxic hedgehog in timeout, they get free pulse. And then when mainnet launches, we're going to be using real money. And how we're going to fund that is tips from the channel and stuff like that. So anything we get, we're just trying to give back and make this community a fun place to be and hang out. So of course we want to see it, brother. I worry about that. I don't really care what other people think about what I'm investing in. It's my money. And the profits that I do make off of other things roll back into the Hex ecosystem and Pulse Chain ecosystem. So, what I do is my business. But, there's good opportunities out there, and I want to present them to you guys if you want to take a part of it. Everything in crypto is risky. Make sure, you always got to understand what you're doing before you jump into it. But, that's what I'm here for. The things that I do actually understand, I'm very willing to help you and, help you figure it out, because there's some awesome APYs on this other platform. It's just a learning curve because it's on the Harmony chain, and it's DeFi Kingdoms. I don't know if you guys are familiar with DeFi Kingdoms, but we'll go over it here in a little bit as well. Mango Junkie, yep. It's good to see you in here, Mango Junkie. You're everywhere. So it's really good to see, people that I see in other chats coming in and supporting this channel. It means a lot. Ever since I stopped making videos, my channel's kind of slowed down quite a bit, and I'm not really worried about the subscribers, but it's whatever. I'm cool with whatever. I'm all about learning. Cool. Well, let me share my screen here. We'll go over some charts real quick. Look at the hex chart, and then we will take a look at the bridge, and I'll do some transactions from Ethereum to Pulse Chain, and we'll go from there. And if there's anything else that you guys want to learn about, just let me know. You just let me know, and we'll go over that as well. Hold on one second, guys. All right. Hans loves puppies. You damn right I do, man. I got a puppy right here behind me. He's stream shy, so he don't really want to jump on. But you're fucking right. I love puppies. Who doesn't? You gotta be a sick mofo to not love a puppy, man. Come on. Yeah, never seen this before. Yeah, but we'll go over it if you guys want. Like I said, I'm not a maxi on this channel, and I'm open to all other things because the profits that I do make from other chains and stuff like that, they all roll back into Hex. And me working a 9-to-5 job, I gotta have other side hustles, and earning some good API or APYs is a very good side hustle to me, especially if you understand what you're doing, and it's easy to get in and get out. So, and it's also a lockup period that they have to. I'll go over it with you guys here in a little bit. It is now. Sup, Hex fam? What is up, man? Appreciate y'all popping in here and showing some love. Appreciate it. All right, so let's pop over to the Hex chart. We'll just look at this real quick. Not much going on here. Ever since we've had that pullback, it's just bouncing around where where the major support line is from this breakout W. Came back down. Looks like it's trying to form a little bear flag on the daily. It's not really confirmed yet, but it's got that structure. But I'm looking for it to hold this 13-cent level. Like I said yesterday on the stream, guys, I really don't think we're going to see below a 10-cent hex again. I could be wrong about that, but with Pulse Chain right around the corner, on Richard's stream earlier, he was talking about we're super. As soon as the SAC balances get done, we could be 2 weeks away from mainnet. So stuff's starting to get close. And like I said, I just don't think we'll see a 10-cent hex again because I know a lot of people that have some orders around 10 or 8 cents and 9 cents and stuff like that. So there's going to be some strong buying pressure before we drop below that. But short-term resistance, if we do decide to pump back out of this, would be about 16 cents. But just look for it to consolidate here until we get some more Pulse Chain news, which honestly, by the time we do get the Pulse Chain news, it's going to be too late. And I don't understand why people, try to wait to the last minute to keep accumulating this very, very, high performance asset. This is going to be a huge game changer when we have, Hex on both chains. It's going to open so many doors, open so many opportunities. There's going to be some surgical staking ladders out there. So yeah. But all right, let's jump on over to. If there's any other coins you guys want to look at, just drop them in the chat, and I'll pull the chart up if you want to do that. All right. So here is the Pulse Chain bridge. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with it. The streamer after streamer has been going over this thing, but I think it's a very, very, important thing to go over because this is basically where all the value is going to come into the chain from, right? And if you don't know how to use a bridge, you could really mess some stuff up and lose your money if you don't know what you're doing. It's basically simple, but you know, everybody don't know what they're doing. So here you can see basically what you do. You go to the, you know, PulseChain or PulseRamp.com, and it's going to be the bridge where you can bridge in from Ethereum to PulseChain. And another thing about, you know, sorry to go off topic, but the Power City AMA that we're going to have tonight on GenHex, you know, they're also going to be launching some new bridges to different chains. I think Avalanche, BSC. So, you know, there's going to be cheaper alternatives out there. But you know, this right here is probably the most safest right now because it's, you know, it's been battle tested and Richard Hart approves of it. So, you know, this is one of the safest ones to use. But what you're going to want to do now, because it's all testnet, is you're going to want to connect your wallet and you're going to want to get some test Ethereum on the Rinkeby testnet, which there is faucets out there where you can go get test Ethereum to use to bridge over to PulseChain. So what you're going to want to do here is, so you can see my balance right here. I have 0.06 Ethereum. So what we're going to want to do, let's say we're going to put 0.3. We're going to put 0.3 Ethereum. We're going to bridge it over to PulseChain, and then we will receive 0.2997. The bridge fee is a 0.1%. And then what you're going to want to do, I think I might have to connect my ledger to do this. Well, let me try something here, guys, really fast. I don't want to have to pull my ledger out. Let's do this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bridge Mopower, baby. Dude, I love that. Every time that pops up, man, that shit gets me so bad. Yeah, it's fucking classic. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to bridge from PulseChain over to Ethereum. So say, you know, you're on PulseChain, you're doing your trading and all that stuff, and then after you get done trading, you want to, you know, transfer back to Ethereum to say, you know, off ramp and cash out. So what you're going to want to do is, you know, connect your wallet to the PulseChain network, and up here you can see I have 361 test pulse. So we're going to click that, and we're going to, let's say we're going to bridge 200 test pulse to Ethereum. So you can see it's going to bridge over as PPLS, which is going to be PulseChain on Ethereum, and we will receive 199.8 because of the bridge fee. So what we're going to do is hit send, and it's going to pop up, and just make sure everything's correct, and make sure everything's correct. It's going to take the fee, hit send. Your MetaMask here is going to pop up. Confirm that, and God, those gas fees are beautiful. Those gas fees are beautiful. But yeah, just hit confirm. And we'll see how long it takes us. 1 of 3 PulseChain testnet. But yeah, so it's gonna have to have 3 PulseChain block confirmations. So while that's loading, let's go to the chat here. Or sold my hexagon. Marcavelli, what's up, buddy? Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Not on a double. 14x. G-Pulse, hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here. New faces are always nice to see. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Hold on, guys. I got a little text message here. Oh, and shout out to the GenHex guys, man. Those people are incredible, man. You talking about helping out new people. You know, that they're a picture perfect of what a community should be. It's incredible. I just want to give a shout out to It Is Now and GenHex. Craig, you guys are fucking awesome, man. Awesome. All right, well, you can see, let me get this off screen. You can see here, it went through, and it's going to have me switch networks in my wallet to the Rinkeby testnet. So you're going to click it, nice little button here. Most of the time, back in the day, it didn't have this. You had to do it manually, but they got a nice little button here. So you're going to hit switch network in your MetaMask. And then after you switch the network, it's going to pop up and hit claim tokens. You're just going to hit the claim tokens button. Your MetaMask will pop up again. Oh, shit. I don't have any Ethereum in my test wallet. But anyway, that's going to pop up. You just hit confirm, and then you will have your tokens on the test. So pretty simple, guys. Pretty simple. Just wanted to go over it with you guys in case you were not familiar. Let's see. Sup, good vibes. Those people. What do you mean, those people? Those people, man. Come on now. Those people over there. Them people over at Gen Hex. Them people. But you guys are just you're incredible, man. What y'all have started, and well, I guess we can say what you have started and invited me to be a part of is just incredible. And then just how generous you guys are. It's just amazing. You too, appreciate it, man. Oh, it's so nice to have friends, even though it's digitally, it's just so nice. I've never experienced it before, so I'm kind of speechless about it, but it's just so nice to have people that, just genuinely care. I didn't really have that growing up, so it's pretty cool to see. Oh, G-Pulse, who's considering Maximus? Yeah, I had a stream yesterday and kind of went over Maximus a little bit. I really like what they're doing. It's very simple and to the point. They're trying to get the max out of everything, pulling together. Get the bigger pay better bonus, longer pays better bonus, and just being able to have access to that liquidity in case something was to arise. It's nice, because life does happen, and and the good part about it is you don't have to sell your whole stake position. You can sell a portion of the Maximus coins. And what I really like most about it is you can accumulate other positions with that Hex stake. So, you could end up, as that Hex stake matures, by the end of it, you could end up with mad Maximus to then therefore claim when that Hex, matures. So, and also they're going to let you claim the Hedron that goes along with that stake. So it's a beautiful thing, and it's just so simple that it's anybody can understand it. The website's simple. All it is like a couple of paragraphs. To me, if you understand T-shares and Hex staking, Maximus is the way to go. Hey, great stream last night. I had to jump off. Awesome, you guys, to do a 5-hour stream. Love that long format. Lots covered. Yeah, I hate that was a great stream last night, and I hate I had to hop off of it so early. I'm still a noob when it comes to technology, so I haven't really had a great setup. But hopefully, as time progresses, I'll get better and better with it, especially with the help from these guys from Gen Hex. Well, it is now, and Craig. It's awesome. It is now is the generous one. I just don't try to. Right. He is, man. I was telling him about all my Wi-Fi problems, and he just texted me a confirmation, and he was like, "Look out for this package on Wednesday." I'm like, what the hell? Oh man. Marcavelli, 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. Do a stream with Power City if you want to jump on again. Yeah, dude, Marcavelli, man, come on there, and you always have some good game theory and good questions to ask about stuff. So yeah, you're welcome to jump on there as well. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Craig, who did you end up ever talking to the long vacation today at all? I don't know. I can't remember. Let me pull that up. I cannot remember if so he told me it was so it's just LV and Toshi, whoever I think that's the NFT guy. So yeah, that's cool. MJ Money, what's up, buddy? Good to see you in here. Life happens, man. Yeah, it always does. You can never prepare. I mean, you can prepare, have stuff stuck back, but it always seems to happen at the worst times. So it's always good to have access to some kind of capital in case of emergencies, for sure. So I really love what Maximus is doing. I've missed my family last couple of days. Work has got me going crazy trying to build up these T-shares. 100%, man, 100%. And that's something I'm going to, kind of share with you guys today, because apparently, a few people do want to see it. Because, guys, like I said in the beginning, there's no Maximus here on this channel. So, I do dig into other ecosystems and try to bring back, profits to roll into Hex to build up my T-shares. That's just all part of the game plan for me. Because yes, I do work a job, but like I said, I get that job pay gets ate up by inflation, gets ate up by, living expenses, and all that other shit. So, but DeFi Kingdoms is very, very complicated if you're not familiar with it at first. But we will go over it here in a second. Let me pull it up and get it ready. Switch. Alright. So basically what DeFi Kingdoms is it's basically DeFi inside of a game. Basically. So this is what I'm gonna use. Let me pull this up. So basically it's a game that looks just like Zelda. But what you can do in here is it's on the Harmony blockchain, and the game currency is called Jewel. So what you do is you get your Harmony from wherever exchange you do or whatever you do, and set it up in MetaMask. You want to download your MetaMask. I'm sure y'all have one. Add in the Harmony blockchain, and then buy you some Harmony, fund you some Harmony on however you intend to do that. And then, come on here and you can go to the marketplace and you go over here to like trader. This is like the biggest DEX on the Harmony blockchain. It's huge. It's really cool what they got going on. So once you get your Harmony, you want to come in here and switch it to Jewel, which is basically the game's currency. But you can basically do whatever you want. But this is, the game theory that I'm doing, because this is the most safest, because you don't really deal with any impermanent loss. So that's all I'm going to show you guys is what I'm doing, because I'm not going to introduce anything else that I'm not familiar with. You can get on here and play around with it, but I'll show you what I'm doing. So after I got my Harmony, I trade it in here, bring it in here, and trade it for Jewel. Always a little bit of Harmony in your wallet for gas fees and stuff like that. But trade it to Jewel, and then once you have your Jewel, you want to come out of here. This is going to confuse a lot of people. Oh, shit. All right, but once you have your Jewel, you want to come out of here, and you want to go to the bid. Then you'll have this is where you bridge your Harmony Jewel over to your DeFi Kingdoms network Jewel, which is also, if you go to your MetaMask here, and it'll automatically add it for you once you bridge it, but you click down here and you can see the DFK chain mainnet and the DeFi Kingdoms mainnet, basically. So you're gonna bridge your Jewel from the Harmony that you just purchased in the DeFi Kingdoms. You're gonna bridge it over to DeFi Kingdoms Jewel, and once you get all that set up and get all that going, then you're gonna go over here to the docks. It's called the Dock Master. And you're going to go to Crystal Veil. And this is just new. This one just came about. And then it's going to switch you over to the DFK chain mainnet, the one we just added from the bridge. You're going to switch over to that. And then once you're here, this is where you're going to add your LP position. And this is where you're going to add, you can do any of the LP positions you want to do. So you want to go over here and go to the jeweler, which is basically, oh no, that's weird. You can also single side stake in here as well. But you're going to go over to the marketplace. And then so this is where your jewel is going to pop up. And then what you're going to want to do is what I did, or you don't have to do what I did, but what I did is I come on here and swap half of it for X jewel. And then you're going to put that into a liquidity position and then enter that into a farming pool. And that way you don't experience any impermanent loss, because it's the same. It's jewel. X jewel is the reward token for jewel. So they move together. So you don't experience any impermanent loss with that. So you're going to want to trade half of that and create a liquidity position for those. And you go here. And this is where you create the pool. And you can see I already have liquidity right here. It says your liquidity, X jewel and jewel. So you can see, transparency. I'm not lying. I do this. But you go in here and create pool. And this is, I'm sure you guys know how to create liquidity pairs. So once you create your liquidity pair, you're going to go to the gardens. And guys, you just got to get on here and play around with it. I know this is fucking confusing. But get over here to the gardens. And this is basically all your farms. So you can just scroll through here and see all your farms. And you can provide for whichever ones you want to. But then that's where you get into the impermanent loss factors, which I don't want any part of. So I don't really mess around with impermanent loss and stuff. So you just do your... put your liquidity tokens in here, the X jewel and jewel, and you get a 1900% APY. So definitely keep an eye on that and just be careful. All crypto is speculative and risky, right? But there's money to be made everywhere. There's money to be made everywhere. And what I was talking about with the lockup period, so these go by epochs, and some of your rewards are locked for a certain amount of epochs, and some of your rewards are unlocked instantly. So, the majority of your rewards are going to be locked over a period of time. Then when a certain epoch hits, they start unlocking like on a vesting schedule. So it's a really good functionality to have to, keep you away from yourself, from, really, jumping in and out and, stuff like that. Just like Hex, kind of. Just the same kind of theory as Hex. Because a lot of people get on here and play around and, jump in and out, and that's just, you lose money that way. You get ate up in fees, and, it's just not worth anything. So, if you guys want to learn more about this, just jump into Telegram, and I'll go over a slower. I'm just trying to give y'all an overview right now of some of the things that I've done, because it's really interesting. This game's kind of cool. If you want to dig deeper into this game, they have NFTs you can play around with in here. They have all kind of shit. I don't do that. I keep it simple and just try to earn some APR and roll it back into Hex. And literally, I only put about $200 in this thing about 12 hours ago, and it's already earned me, $5. It earns about $8 a day with just $200. So if you have a bigger bag, that you want to add into it, you'll earn a lot more. But I'm never gonna input a bunch of money into something like this, so just be careful. Let me look back over here. MJ Money, shit, I just want to play a game and earn. That's what I'm saying, man. It's fun, it's gamified. It's fun, it's just fun to play around with and learn new stuff. But yeah, MJ Money, you're already in the Telegram. Just reach out to me, and I'll help you get started with it if you want to. But like I said, I do not recommend you putting a lot into that at first. Just get around and play with it. All right. I seen the viewer count went down after I started looking at that. Oh well. All right. Let's take a look at the Pulse X platform. You can see here they've added a few new different pools or farms. They've added some PLS incentive token farms and Pulse X incentive token farms. So that's pretty neat. The Pulse X pool. That's right. I forgot about that. The Pulse X pool finally ended. some conspiracy about that. Mainnet going live when it ended. There's conspiracy theories everywhere right now. Crypto 7 had a live stream talking about 30 hours until Pulse launched because of the live stream he was doing today. But Mango Junkie LOL. Yeah, it's crazy, man. When you stop talking about Hex and stuff like that, people jump out of there real quick. I wish Asteroids was play to earn back in the day. 100%. There's another cool game, play to earn. It was on Gala Games. I can't remember the name of it. Townville or something like that, where it's like a farming game where you could, people were making some pretty sick money off of that. G-Pulse, shame about it. Hey, man, it's unfortunate. That's what, that's the one thing that I don't really like about, some things about that, Hex ecosystem is, we talk about freedom of speech and freedom of movement, but then once somebody starts talking about something else they like, they shame you and they, put you down and stuff like that. It don't make any sense. How are you going to sacrifice for freedom of movement when all somebody's doing is making financial moves, and then somebody's going to talk about freedom of speech when they're just talking about something else that they enjoy, that somebody else in their community might enjoy, and they shun you for it. It don't sit with me too well. That's why on my channel, man, I am no Maxi here. I never will be. I massively respect Richard Hart and the Hex ecosystem, and but I like to dabble in other things as well, because crypto is such a broad spectrum. 99% of it is scams and bullshit, but there's that 1% that's not, and there are some good opportunities out there if you know what you're doing and know what to look for. So if you guys want to learn more with me, jump into my Telegram, t.me/Heinz Crypto 1. Godfather, if you would drop that link in the chat for me, that would be awesome. But if you guys want, jump over there, and I like to talk about, it's a maxi free zone, man. Maxi free zone over there. Maxi free zone. Agreed, G-Pulse. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad you popped in here, man. It's good to see you. Good to see some new faces in here. I always love the new support. It means a lot. I missed Richard's stream this morning because of work, but he said he wants to buy his own country. I'm super bullish to move now. Yeah, 100%. Richard Hart's got some big dreams. He was talking about, or Alex brought up, making his own, or brought up to Richard, why don't Richard make his own social media platform? Richard's like, man, that's on the roadmap. We got so much other shit to worry about before then. I want to build my own country. We're going to have a wallet before then. So it's going to be awesome. Richard's got some crazy fucking ideas, man. It's not good game theory to be a maxi. No, it's not, man. No, it's not. You're going to miss out on so many opportunities, I'm not going to lie. When I first got into Hex, I kind of turned maxi for a minute, but then I realized, I'm missing out on a lot of stuff around me, and being closed-minded and being shut off from everything else that's going on around you and just being stuck to one ecosystem, it's not good, man. You got to keep up with what's going on around you, or you're just going to get left, but don't get me wrong. Hex is always going to be the core pillar in my portfolio. But when I venture outside of the Hex ecosystem and stuff like that, it's only to get more profits to roll back into Hex and Pulse Chain. So, and the maxis get mad because you do that, but then they don't understand that you're using the profits to pump their fucking bags. It just don't make any sense to me, man. It don't make any sense. Godfather, thank you. That's the Telegram group, guys. If you want to jump over there and, maxi free zone over there, I'll teach you guys what I just went over. And, it's also fun to chase some APYs sometimes, man. Crypto's made to be fun. It's not made to be boring. And when you have that maxi mindset, shit just gets dry and bland. You know what I mean? So, Crypto Joe, howdy. Good to see you, man. Glad to see you finally made a live stream. If Richard bought an island, I'll be there. 100%. 100%. Could you imagine what the fuck would be going down on that island? Good God. Tin Top. What's up, Hexagon? What's going on, Tin Top? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. If Richard made a country on an island, would Deb Ruth help make a... Yeah, that's a good... That's a creative thought there, my man. That's a creative thought. I would imagine so. I would imagine so. G-Pole, sub 10 top. Maxie's turn outsiders off makes adoption. It's true, man. It's true. And I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it firsthand from some people that I've tried to get into the ecosystem. They come over here, because I'm explaining to them all the, the staking you can earn, how much you can earn, what the price is done. But then they see, I've shared this a couple of times. They see all this stuff, within the community. And, they always say, well, I can go hop in a meme coin and have communities act like this and still have a chance to have high returns. And that's kind of a punch in the gut, man. That kind of makes me feel, kind of shitty when that happens. But it's just a cold, hard truth sometimes. Just a cold, hard truth. All right, let's see. Oh, also, talking about DeFi Kingdoms here. The Jewel token right now is at a very good buying opportunity. And you got to remember, it is a reward token, so the chart's going to be, it's going to have some sell pressure, but the lock-in mechanism that they have on it kind of helps it out. And, a lot of the supply has already been entered into circulation. So it's at a very good opportunity to buy right now. That's kind of when I jumped in. I jumped in last night, actually, about right here. So, it's went down a little bit, but I'm not worried about it. It's definitely a good opportunity. And then, but in that liquidity pair where I'm farming at, you don't earn the Jewel token. You're going to be earning what is the Crystal token, which is the newer one. And it's, it just got released not too long ago. So it's definitely shot down quite a bit. But that's when you want to buy. Look at that chart. Look at that chart. This is when you want to buy shit. But see, don't buy Crystal. What you're going to do is you're going to farm and earn this stuff. Because eventually your stuff doesn't go down forever, and especially when it has the tokenomics that this has. When a project first releases, it's always going to have downward sell pressure because you're going to have the quick flippers and you're going to have all that shit. But this is the token that you earn when you farm what I'm farming. You don't want to be farming and earning something when it's way up here at the tippity top. It's never good. It's never good. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Hell, I could be doing it all wrong. Who knows? Just do your own research. If you do want to do shit like this, do your own research. Don't hold me accountable for nothing. I just shared with you guys what I'm doing, and there's opportunity everywhere. Anchor on Terra pays 19.45% APY. That's better than Hex on a 1-year stake. That's something I've been wanting to dig into, Tin Top, is the Terra ecosystem. I used to have the Terra Station wallet. And also, with the Terra staking, they've been giving out some pretty decent airdrops here lately as well. So yeah, that's really something I've been wanting to dig into, but I don't know much about it yet. I've been meaning to hop on over there. But let me know, let me know, guys, in the chat, because I've been running out of content to create on really Hex and stuff like that. Because I'm not a very technical kind of guy. I don't really understand all the ins and outs of everything. But let me know if you guys want to see other content like about other ecosystems, like the Terra ecosystem. I could start doing stuff about that, learning together. And like DeFi Kingdom shit I was talking about today. Just let me know what you guys think. If you don't like that, then I won't do it. But that's stuff I'm interested in because it's interesting, and you don't want, I don't like missing out, and I do like to make more T-shares. So not sure about this. My cousin went to the country for yeah, that can happen. Yeah, definitely can happen. what I'm saying. You gotta do your own research before you buy this crystal, man. There's definitely opportunity in it. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, anything else you guys want to talk about? Let's see. Let me try to pull something up here. Yeah, what was your guys' thoughts on Richard's live stream today? How do you think that guy, because I seen on, I don't know if it was on Postification or Freedom TV, but that Alex Lorenzo guy was interviewed by T Money when they were in Miami for the World CryptoCon or some shit like that last week. And Alex was on that interview, was like, yeah, I'm gonna get on there with Richard, and he ain't ever interviewed nobody like me. And then when he got on there today, he was just dry, man. It was like he was scared to talk to Richard, and the questions that he did ask him, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna ask the hard questions. And then the questions that he asked were fucking dumb, in my opinion. I thought he was actually gonna come on there and create and have some good points, because I used to watch Alex Lorenzo's content, and his content, it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. He does do some real in-depth analysis about other ecosystems and stuff, but what he brought today was just garbage, man. It was not good. Let's see. Softball interview, yeah. It was, I think he just came on there to learn a little bit. That's kind of how I felt about it. Because he was asking questions that he didn't really have the answer to, and was like, yeah, Richard, tell me, explain it to me. I'm here to learn, so that's kind of what I think he was trying to do over there. Let me see. All right. Something interesting he said about the price of Hex was high leading up to sack phases made me think it could have been manipulated by the whales to increase their sack. Yeah, 100%. That's a good statement right there. It's all whale games, in my opinion. Because they didn't want people to get higher volume multipliers, or they wanted to keep their spot on the leaderboard and stuff like that, so it was suppressed. But if we look back, because you can see right after the Pulse Chain sacrifice what this thing did. It fucking went crazy, and that's kind of what people were expecting after the Pulse X sacrifice. But it's kind of a it just kind of went, dried out. It was kind of like a nothing burger, it just kept bleeding out. But what's so bullish, in my opinion, man, is there's so much Hex that has been, just like you said, it is now, just like you said right here. There's so much more Hex off the market now. It's just a matter of time before this thing has to do something. It has to go fucking crazy. And Richard also said, so I can't remember the exact number he said about how much money would make it do like a 20x right now. It was a certain amount of millions, but he was like, there are people in the ecosystem that have that money, and we've seen people do it before. But it's just so interesting to me, because when I first got into crypto, I was always still judging stuff off of market cap. Like, I was always still looking for like the low cap gems and stuff like that. Judging off of market cap, like it's always got to do this much to double the market cap and stuff like that. So I never really understood that price action was due to liquidity, supply and demand, and how much supply is there for the demand. And once I kind of understood that, it was just like an aha moment. It's like, that's fucking true. But there's so much Hex that has been took off the markets due to these sacrifice phases. it just makes me wonder, man. It just makes me wonder, like when it's finally that time to, for Hex to do his thing. I got a feeling this thing could go absolutely crazy. But we'll see. But there are no bad aspects to Hex, PulseX, PLS for him to point out. No, 100%. He's a part of it, man. He even said, he put way more money into this than he ever did Hex. And that's the funny part, man. Nobody can point out any bad aspects to it. The only thing that they can say is a centralized ownership. That's the only fucking thing that anybody can say, and that it's not a good point at all, because Richard's right. Centralized ownership has always been the key to something being successful. 100%. Wells greatly affect the price. I'm just along for the ride. Yep, 100%, man. We can't, you got to think like a whale and swim with the whales. You can't outplay them. You just can't. Until Hex gets a mass adoption. Yeah, this pulse chain stuff is going to really help it, man. This pulse chain stuff is going to be really help it. Hex will pumps once pulse chain launch date is announced. Yeah, I was thinking that with, like the snapshot date. But then he said end dump. Yeah, of course it will. People are going to be using Hex to DCA into other projects on Pulse Chain. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm kind of accumulating Hex right now to use as dry powder to buy more Pulse Chain and more PulseX. So it's going to be interesting to see, what dips on what chain. It's going to be interesting. Launch date won't be announced, just the launch, in my opinion. Yeah, I've been trying to try to figure out, how he's going to do this, because he said in the past that he was going to let us know, or he was going to, give a hint to when the snapshot date will be, and that doesn't mean the launch of Pulse Chain or anything, but the snapshot date when you got to have all your ERC20 coins in your wallet. But he never said he was going to give us a hint on when Pulse Chain was going to launch, because he said he don't want people to know the exact block height because of the liquidity issues. So, it's going to be interesting to see. That's why, I'm not waiting to the last minute. I'm buying all the fucking Hex I can when I have the money to do so. Because the price don't really matter to me, in my opinion, especially when you're holding for, years at a time. You're bound to make money if you can just buy and hold. That's the hardest part of crypto, is just to not do anything. Just to buy and hold is so difficult. So difficult. Bang zoom to the moon. Yep, 100%. Gotta run, Hines. Keep rocking. Hope everyone has a great day. You too, man. Hope you can tune in tonight to Gen Hex for our Power City interview. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun. Hopefully we can, all learn a little something that we didn't know before. Let us know what block height the fork will be. Yeah, that's the thing that he's not gonna, I think he'll give us a time range on, like, look, Pulse Chain is gonna be launching in the next week or so. But I think how it's going to happen is he's just going to schedule a live stream and go live one day and be like, oh, Pulse Chain's live, fellas. Have the fuck at it. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And there's going to be so many community members trying to front run this launch. It's going to be ridiculous. Let's take a look at the Hedron price before we get off here. Hedron's just struggling, man. I'm just waiting for this thing to break out. It's kind of coiling up here, but it just keeps bleeding, man. It's just it just keeps bleeding. Let's see here. So yeah, it's just. Let me see. It's just bleeding. Yeah, because it fell under that little. So yeah, it just keeps bleeding out. Let me see if I can take some fibs from this thing. Oh shit, that ain't fibs. Where you at, man? So yeah, it was playing around with that golden pocket for a while. It was bouncing around between the 618 and the 786, but it looks like it has finally broke or it bled out under the 786. And honestly, man, it could potentially come back down to this level. Right here, these prior highs when it launched at about 1796. It's at 2176 now. So that's about another 20% drop. And then if that can't hold, it's going to come back down here. It could free fall back down to this 1075 range. So, hopefully we can see, Hedron starting to make out some move. But man, there's just so much inflation going on with this token right now. But long term, like I said, long term, it's like I've always said about this project. Long term, this is a good project to hold. It's got some pretty strong tokenomics to it. But this 100-day launching phase is just really dragging it down. With the 10x claims and the 9x claims and stuff like that. What's really going to be exciting is when we can finally see, the auction house start taking place, where people can go in there and start bidding on, defaulted stakes. And then the Hedron used to buy those defaulted stakes is going to be burned. So it's going to have a burn. If this project does ever pump, it's going to be pretty far off in the future, in my opinion. It kind of had, right here where it did this 14x, it kind of had its hype cycle. And then, so, everybody's already made their profits off of Hedron for the short term, and it's just been bleeding out and, just getting sold on, man. Just getting sold on. I mean, you can see some pretty decent, yeah, these buys that have been coming in have been pretty small. You got a $13,000, $11,000 buy. But the thing about it is, a lot of these big stakers hadn't even, dumped their Hedron yet. They've claimed the 10x bonus, and they're just sitting on it waiting. So when some of these big stakes start coming to an end, it's just going to be interesting to see how it holds up. But I do like the project, and I do like what they're doing. So long-term hold, 100%. In my opinion, it would be a great idea to hold a bag of Hedron, because you never know. Coins can do this in a matter of a week, and surprise the shit out of people. So definitely a good coin to hold in your portfolio long term. I reckon 3 days notice for Pulse Chain, then Fork Snapshot on launch. Yeah, I think about a week. He'll give us about a week and a half heads up. I like Hedron, but it's always going to be dumping. Yeah, for the near future, yes. Year or two down the line, when we finally see its functionality come out, it could be a good coin to hold. Hedron long term, yeah, 100%. It's definitely a long term hold, in my opinion. You got to hold through the hard times when the inflation is the highest in a project. But it's definitely got good. And let me see. The liquidity set by the OA makes the price. That's exactly what I was about to say. I'm glad you brought that up, Mango Junkie. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. The OA made a big liquidity move with the Hex Hedron pair and made the liquidity so thick. The price ain't going to be able to move, man. I mean, I'm glad you brought that up, Mango Junkie. I'm glad you brought that up. And to tell you the truth, guys, on TradingView here, it's back. Well, it just made a liar out of me. God dang it. For a couple of days, the Hedron USDC pair was taken off of TradingView for some reason. So really strange. Really strange. Because I thought it was due to that liquidity move, but apparently not. But yeah, they made the liquidity so thick with the Hex Hedron pair. So what I'm thinking is maybe Hex and Hedron are going to move in tangent with each other. So we'll see. You know, Hex hadn't really had a substantial move yet, long enough to move the Hedron price with it. So we'll see. We'll see. But very good point, Mango Junkie. Very good point. Definitely a long play Hedron is. Yeah. This is just something to just have with your Hex stakes. You know, always have a bag, because it could definitely make some pretty big moves in the future. Definitely could. It just came back last night. Yeah, I was wondering about that, man, because I had all my charting and stuff set up on Hedron and on TradingView, and then it was just gone one day. It kind of freaked me out at first. I was like, oh shit, they done rug pulled us. But then I came over to Dex Screener. I really like using Dex Screener. It's got so many good stats. It's got liquidity, market cap. It's got trades in the last 5 minutes, 1 hour, 6 hours, 24 hours. And that's another thing. The volume on Hedron has been low. Only 250K in the last 24 hours. And that's with the USDC pair. So yeah, definitely a long-term play here. All right, is there anything else you guys want to go over? If not, I'm going to go ahead and get off here and get ready for the stream tonight. I kind of just wanted to get on here. I didn't really have nothing planned. I just wanted to get on here and play around with my new screen. I really like it. God, it's going to be so much easier to stream now. Is it Hedron or Hedron? It's probably Hedron, I think. I'm just from North Carolina, so I say Hedron, like a country motherfucker. It's probably Hedron. I think it's Hedron. Or not Hedron. I don't know. Same thing. Let's see. But if that's all we got, guys, yeah, like Mango Junkie said, it just depends on the region of the world you're from. If you're from the South, it's probably Hedron. If you're from wherever, Hedron. Yeah, tomato, potato. That's right, 100%. That's right. But guys, I really appreciate y'all stopping by the stream. It's really good to see these newer cats in here. I really appreciate y'all stopping in. Especially Mango Junkie. It's good to see you, buddy. But yeah, y'all come check out over on Gen Hex tonight, Power City. It's a little later stream. It's going to be 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. So y'all be sure to come over there and check us on out. Should be a good stream. LV and Toshi, they're pretty intelligent people, and they seem to have a lot going on. So it's gonna be fun. Thank you, Hines. You're welcome. More power, baby. More power, baby. Great stream. Thank you, man. Thank you. Like I said, just got on here and played around today. Honestly, man, I love using my streams. It's just like a little chat room to play around with you guys and talk to you guys, and just if there's anything that's on our minds, just pull it up and talk about it. That's what I like to do. More power, baby. More power. Good job, bro. Thank you. MJ Money, when we gonna get you on here, bro? We gotta get you on here. You and Godfather. We gotta get y'all set up. But I know you've been busy, man. Take your time. I'm excited for y'all to start hopping on stream and stuff. It's gonna be fun. I'm still trying. I still have that problem, man. It's so tough. Like when I'm on a stream with a bunch of different people, I still have that awkward feeling. Like I'm still like in my shell, and I'm having a problem breaking out of it, man. It's so tough. Like I can get on here and talk, to myself and to you guys, but I'm just a shy person at nature still, and I'm just trying to. It's so weird that once I meet people and once I open up, I'm a completely different person. But I don't know, stuff. It's just different when there's a lot more people. It's weird. Yep, I sure will soon. Cool, man. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all stopping by the stream. Hit the like, share this out there. Come join the Telegram, t.me/Hines Crypto1. where we dive into other shit. G-Pulse, chill, Hans, you're doing great. Yeah, I know, man. I just, I want to break out of that shell and stop being so damn awkward. But it'll come with time. It'll come with time. I'm just grateful for people like It Is Now and Jen Hex for helping me out. Kind of getting me out of that shell and just putting some fire under my ass and getting me out there. Another shout out to Crypto Kindness. He was a really big influence for me starting to keep on doing this YouTube channel. So shout out to them boys. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Come check us out tonight, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.